What's the wildest thing you've seen a parent allow? When I was 15, I had a friend named Kyle who lived down the street in one of those houses that looked fine on the outside, but always smelled faintly of mildew and something fried when you stepped inside. We played Xbox after school, did math homework together, and sometimes walked to the gas station for snacks. Kyle was quiet, funny in a dry way, and obsessed with horror movies. His mom, Lorraine, was the kind of woman who offered you a cigarette before asking your last name. The first time I saw something off was when I came over on a Tuesday and found Kyle drinking a beer on the couch. He held it like it was normal, like it wasn't something we'd only seen our uncles do at barbecues. His mom was in the kitchen frying onions, yelling at someone on speakerphone. When she saw me staring, she said, "Better here than sneaking it behind my back." I laughed, unsure, thinking it was some one-off moment. But it wasn't. Lorraine didn't just allow things, she encouraged them. Kyle smoked weed in his room. He had a lockbox full of vape cartridges and a pipe shaped like a skull. His mom bought it for him at a flea market. "He's gonna do it anyway," she'd say. "Might as well do it safely." One night, Kyle invited me to stay over. We were playing Call of Duty when two of his older cousins showed up, both in their 20s, smelling like weed and gasoline. Lorraine offered them shots from a bottle she kept under the sink. Then she offered Kyle one. He hesitated. She laughed and poured it anyway. I watched Kyle shoot it back. I watched his cousins cheer. I watched Lorraine sit down with a glass of her own and say, "To being young and not giving a damn." That night, I called my mom and said I wasn't feeling well. She picked me up around midnight. I never told her why. I just stopped going to Kyle's house. We still talked at school, still shared dumb memes and did homework in the library. But I noticed he started showing up late more often. His hands shook during tests. He fell asleep during lectures. Once he got sent home for throwing up in the hallway. Everyone thought he had the flu. I knew better. By senior year, Kyle barely showed up. I heard he was working full-time at a tire shop and living with one of his cousins. Lorraine had moved in with a boyfriend 2 counties over. She left Kyle the house, but not the bills. The last time I saw him was at a gas station the summer after graduation. He was thinner, eyes tired. He hugged me like he missed something. We talked for maybe 5 minutes, mostly about the past, video games, teachers we hated. Before I left, he said, "Hey, thanks for never judging me. Not everyone had a mom like yours." I didn't say anything back, just nodded and got in the car. On the ride home, I kept thinking about how adults always talk about protecting kids from the world, but no one talks about protecting kids from the adults who never grew up themselves.